Okay, did it start?
Now the audio is starting.
Okay, cool.
We are here with episode 39.
39.
39, an unlucky number in Pakistan. So sorry to our
What?
Pakistani. You are not going to get viewers in Pakistan. I'm sorry, Jordyn. Why do I know that?
I like the number 39.
You want to know why
Actually,
I learned it? Because through my somehow legitimate news sources of the BBC World News, apparently 39 is such an unlucky number in Pakistan. People bribe the driving authorities to not have 39 as part of their license plate.
Oh, really? Why is it so unlucky to them?
I don't know the origin, but I remember they then made a law so people stopped doing this where it's like 39 will not be part of license plates, so no more bribing. Honestly, it's nice to learn about the world.
This?
Pakistan.
Okay, so in Pakistan, they don't like the number 39.
Yeah. So
is it in like addresses, home addresses?
Probably everything.
Is it in phone numbers?
Probably,
okay,
honestly.
But not
kind of like the
on
Chinese, and
plates?
I think it's what's 8 for them's unlucky.
My heart is beating so fast right now.
Why is the heart beating so fast?
I'm just like so floored by this information. Like I'm like, what the fuck? But okay, so
for a start to episode 39.
Yeah.
Jordyn Aguilar. She wants it pronounced like that, so it's not the white person way of Aguilar.
Thank you, Karl. Yes.
Going on about 39 in Pakistan
yes.
being unlucky.
I think it's cool. I think the number's fine. I think it's weird that they allow it in places, but just not in the driving, like in the license
Oh,
plate.
they didn't stop that. They just did license plate. Well, I think it's because with the license plate, it was the bribing.
Okay.
I don't know what the
Do you have
reason
any
for
other
it.
News, Karl?
This is from a while ago. Honestly, this is from
Do you have
over
any other
a year
recent
ago.
news? Like, do you stay up to date?
I don't know. I remember learning that stuff, how Nigerians like setting world records and stuff, and I thought that was funny.
I need you to be really, really serious with me right now. Please.
I am being serious.
I know.
with you.
I'm saying like not something that you learned because you thought it was funny. Give me some information, some current events.
Well, there's a coup that's gone down in Niger, probably one of the only moderately democratic places in Africa,
Okay.
and they're surrounded by 6 different countries which have military dictatorships. So this
Oh,
may
wow.
not be good going down.
Damn, that's crazy.
Exactly.
Wow, you're very knowledgeable.
I am. Well,
On
that was
the
the
world.
latest thing I listened to on the news this morning.
Okay, cool. Sweet. Do you watch the news a lot?
More listen to it, if
You listen to it?
anything.
What are your
What is it?
sources?
What is it?
What are
Why
your news
we-
sources?
The BBC World Service with Jeremy Naismith. Today, the president of Tajikistan has shown his balls to the nation in Ashgabat. Or no, that's in like Uzbekistan or something. What?
I'm just really trying to take in all the information.
There's,
real.
I don't know, Ashgabat. Or they have that Saparat Niazov
How many
guy.
continents are there, Karl?
7. Why are you doing this to me? You're like the kids that
What's
threw
the
math
capital?
problems at
What's
me.
the capital?
What country, what state are we asking about? You're going to ask about, like, Bosnia, and I'm going to have to say Sarajevo.
Let me just think for a second.
We got to think this through. Was this each way when you were in school and you had to answer questions like, Jordyn, what is the answer to this question?
I'd be like, the other day, I was eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Stupid. And then I'd answer after like 10 minutes of talking, just in circles. No, I'm just kidding.
I would say an answer from like 3 pages over.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You'd be like, I'm actually already done with all of these assignments and next week's.
It's like, it's 36. No, it's the central nervous system, Karl. Something like that. I don't know. That's my way of screwing.
Okay. I was going to ask you a question, though.
It was some capital, you're like.
No. Don't put words in my mouth, please.
What words?
Okay. What is the, what? How many,
You would do great on Jeopardy.
how many states are there?
There are currently 50 states as part of the United
That's
States.
easy. That's an easy one. I'm
And
throwing
if
you
I'm
easy questions.
Correct. There's about 6 or 7 territories.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that, but
I believe. I could be wrong on that one.
How many I just feel like I'm gonna say, like, the way that I question it is just gonna be wrong, and then I'm just gonna look so dumb because I don't really know. Okay, how many, like, is it, like, what is it in Canada? How does that work?
What, providences?
Yeah, like, they're not states, right?
They're providences.
Okay, providences. How many providences are there in Canada?
I believe 8.
Okay, how many?
I could be wrong on that.
What is the capital
of Canada?
What is the capital of Vermont?
That's Montpelier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, what is the capital of Nebraska?
That is Omaha.
What is
the most dangerous place for children to be? Omaha, Nebraska.
Okay. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about happiness and love and community.
I do. Community. We'll talk about how I influenced kids, how I got my toenails painted, and in exchange, I told a young 7-year-old about why the Chinese government is evil.
Is this recording?
Yeah.
Is it just you?
No, it's both of us.
Oh, God, dude. You got to tell me that.
What?
You got to tell me things like that.
What? It's been on. I told you when we started. I was like, the red button will be
I thought
flashed.
that was like this.
Both of them turn red.
Now I have to, okay.
What, do I have to, like, put out, like, part of a screen?
Yeah, just block out my face. Do you have a paper bag?
All right, we do. I have a gas mask bong to use.
Okay. Can you grab that?
No, why are we...
Okay, never mind. All right. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it a pushing. What is up with you? Not the world. What is up with you, Karl?
What's up with going with me? Well,
Like,
thank you for asking.
in your fucking world,
what's
dude?
going on with me? Well, I'm about to visit back home. I haven't visited since last November, and luckily it's about 30 degrees cooler there. So guess who's gonna have a good time?
You.
The peak of the high temperatures there is gonna be 76, and there's also wind. What?
Nothing.
What?
No, keep going. Sorry, I was thinking of something else. I was laughing at you.
You're thinking of some random stuff right now.
No, I just thought of one. But keep going. Okay, you're saying you're gonna.
You thought of some comic on stage, and you thought this guy fucking sucks.
No, I was just thinking, like, never mind. I'll tell you later.
All right.
Okay. But
Get to visit back home.
Visit back
Get
home.
to see Mom, Pa, and Brother Ryan. And then what's the temperature you said? Well, most days it's in the low 70s. The highest it gets for any of the high temperatures in the forecast is 76. And what's today? Right now, it was a low 103 degrees today.
Did you have a dream last night?
I can't remember what I dreamed or what I went through. Why?
I had a really weird dream.
What was it?
I don't want to talk about it, but
Did it involve Omaha, Nebraska?
I felt that my mother was, like, trying to drug me.
Is this
like,
based off of...
I felt like... No, like, I don't think my mom has ever tried to drug me before. It was actually pretty... It was kind of fucked up. I was kind of scared, honestly, in it.
And what is this an allegory in your life?
I don't know. Like, me and my mom are super cool, and, like, I don't know. Like, everything's pretty cool.
Everything's pretty cool, but we got these dreams.
Yeah, but I don't think it has anything necessarily to do with my mom. It's just, like, crazy because I was, like... It's, like, she, like, was, like, telling me, like, oh, yeah, take this, like, thing. And I was, like, I just, like, knew.
Mom,
that.
don't give me nitrous oxide.
Yeah, like, what? I was, like, no. And then, I don't know. I was, like, I don't want to. And then I, like, freaked out. And then my mom was, like, chasing me, like, trying to, like, get me to take this thing. I was like, dude. It was weird, dude. It was really fucking weird.
I know I've had a weird dream where I felt like the civilization, we were those people living on those floating moon rocks. And it's like, that's how you get from everywhere. But if you, like, fall down, you fall into, the lower part of society, which just looks like this. And I don't know why I envision the future of poor people just being where I am today.
Do you believe in God, Karl?
I believe in a God, but I can't say for sure.
Do you believe in Jesus, Karl?
Jesus, thankfully, is of the right religion. Because Jesus was a Jew.
Jesus was a Jew.
Yeah, King of Jesus, King of Jews.
Okay. Cool. What do you think happens when you die?
There was a
real?
Jewish school that was shot up in Memphis today, I learned.
Really?
Pee Wee Herman also died.
What's the capital of Memphis?
That would be Nashville.
What's the capital of Alabama?
Or no, Knoxville. Knoxville there.
Alabama?
Alabama, that would be Mobile.
Okay, I'm asking some questions. I'm asking some questions, and even if I'm wrong, it's cool. Just correct me and then say the answer. Okay. How many states are there in...
They're going to say like India.
Yeah, how many? No.
I believe there are 44.
44 states in India?
I believe they're administrative regions.
Okay. How many states are there in Mexico?
Don't they have like 12 or 10? They have like I don't know. I'm trying to remember because there's...
Yeah. Honestly, I have no idea.
I know the Central
District.
District.
I was like, I don't want to ask this question.
There's Baja California.
I'm like,
there's Sinaloa.
Yeah.
There's Guadalajara, bruh.
How many... What is Russia?
Russia is a Slavic country.
Okay. What is the neighboring...
Euro-Asianic country.
What neighbor is Russia?
What are you on their east side? So you're saying on
the
Russia's,
map, Russia on the left side.
On the left side, so that'd be the former Soviet bloc countries. There'd be like Estonia, Latvia, Poland, Belarus, Ukraine.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, Georgia too. I forgot they got invaded like a decade ago.
Georgia?
Yeah, Georgia. Or 15 years ago, I think it was. It was 2008. Because I remember when they invaded Crimea, that was 2 weeks after the Winter Olympics ended. So it's like, hey, no one's thinking about me invading right now. All right, invade.
Yeah.
See, that's how it goes.
I'm on my phone, but...
You're finding about Russia.
Yeah, sure.
Unfortunately.
Okay. What is the name of the tallest mountain in the world?
Well, that'd be Mount Everest.
Which country has the largest population in the world?
That would be, right now, China.
What are the names of the 7 continents of the world?
North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, and Antarctica.
Okay, it's so funny because when I asked you, you were just like, come on. Like, this is easy. Everybody knows this.
More like the easier stuff. Why are we making this into a trivia hour for this? This isn't trivia night. Anmar Newton isn't hosting trivia night. Why are we doing this?
What's the longest river in Africa?
The Serengeti? I don't know. The Nile?
The Nile, dude.
Denial.
Okay.
What
You're
is
right, you're
Israel?
These are also like super dumb questions that, anybody could have thought of. I got them off the internet. You know what I mean? But I'm saying, like, let me think of some things and then I'll tell you.
Let me think.
But we don't have to, we won't have to make it a trivia hour.
We don't have to make it. Thank you so much with it. But Jordyn, you're here. I expedited you to be on this because you are making a move. And I don't know if this will be out by the time you move or not.
Oh, yeah. I thought even like moves in the comedy scene. I was like,
it could be both.
Thanks, Karl.
It could be both.
I was like, really?
Making moves, making early moves.
Dude, yeah, I'm on this podcast. What the fuck is up?
Exactly. Well, it's a thing for me to just start now, and then I'll do that thing with Cole and Christian.
Yeah.
And Joey, too. I'll just be rotating with them all because they're inconsistent
You should
with their
definitely
scheduling.
keep 60 Minutes with KarlG. If you don't, I will cry. I'm serious. I'm so serious. This is an empire right now that I'm sitting on this couch.
I just wanted to do something as a start, and then I do something more intricate with them.
Yeah, you can do like 2 things or 3 things too. You don't just got to do one thing.
I
just
know,
keep
but
doing this thing.
It was just an early start.
So you're just going to give up on the 60 minutes?
We will roll it over into something new.
You're going to remake your podcast?
Not as much remake, but I'm going to...
It's fine.
...decide to have another person I host with, and then...
Oh, okay.
But then, because Christian and Cole, I know, are inconsistent with scheduling, I'll also use Joey to rotate in.
Okay, well...
Family-friendly material.
Right. Of course.
Are you in your zone right now, Jordyn?
I am honestly higher than I have been in a very long time.
And that's good.
which is why I'm like, you should have told me you're recording because I feel like I just look like.
What's the first movie you ever watched when you got high? Because mine was Schindler's List.
The first movie that I ever watched when I got high, I think maybe, I don't know. I couldn't answer that like with an honest answer, but I do remember one time getting high. Oh wait, if you want to talk about like high as fuck, like I'm fucking tripping balls, bro. Like I'm fucking high as hell. I watched SpongeBob and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. SpongeBob was far funnier.
What was the other one? You said something Philadelphia?
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
But like watching that on acid was fucking weird. Who's gonna see this?
Well, it'll be on YouTube, but I
Okay,
restrict as I put if I need to, what I do is I just put your first name in it, and then your last name's not taken. Therefore, someone when they search it, it won't come up with you because it's not your full name.
Write my full name.
Yes. Well, I don't know
Write it
your
out.
middle name and stuff, but it's like whatever.
I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, I remember getting high on marijuana once, watching like Pineapple Express or something stupid.
Oh yeah.
I feel like if I thought about it, I wish that I had like better memory, or that I could like actually like access like my memory banks. Where it's like, what was the first fucking movie that I watched high as fuck, and like what movies did I watch around that time? Because I don't know, my memory is kind of.
It wasn't
terrible.
as memorable.
Or it's like I just like can't remember that.
Your first movie wasn't as memorable as mine. That's why.
Schindler's List. How was that?
It was somewhat eventful because also being a first time high, I didn't know what was exactly going on in the moment. The feelings I was feeling. Even though I realized the next time I get high was more of an actual high.
Yeah.
Are you staring at the cat that walks sometimes on top of the
No, I'm
fence?
looking at like the sunshine and the.
Everybody loves the sunshine.
That's like such a nice little window. Have you ever seen Jojo Rabbit?
No, I haven't.
You would love it.
Oh wait, is that the it's a parody
Of Hitler, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that one. Yes, I have. I was like
I
trying
didn't
to
finish
remember.
it, but it was actually really good when I watched it. Like
Nice.
it was like very good at being a parody as well. You get what I'm saying? Like just like even in the beginning and stuff, I'm like, what is this? The fuck? But then like, I was like,
It doesn't do one of those parodies where it tries to disguise it as trying to look real, or doing one of those parodies that just very, I don't know what to say.
It was just like a parody. Like it wasn't like a movie that was like seriously actually made. That was like, that I was like, what, this guy. Like, because I think that idea is just so fucking ridiculous, and that's honestly what it is. Of like this little boy, like I can't even think of a movie in a serious way that'd be like this little kid who's having like the ghost or whatever, the reappearance of Hitler telling him like, you're a good little Nazi, like da da da. It's like there's just something kind of funny about that, and that's fucked up, but it's like that's why it's a parody though. Is like, because that again, that is just so ridiculous and like fucked up and twisted that it's like, yeah, no, this is obviously a fucking joke, this movie. I don't know.
It'd be
But
ridiculous
also,
if the hypothetical.
it was, yeah, but also I feel like it was like a good like cinematography, you know, costume, script, like all of it. I felt it was like super cool.
You paid attention.
Well, no, because I only watched, I didn't finish it. But I'm just saying like the gist of it all was like cute. And then I didn't finish it, but then my friend told me, dude, you need to watch The End of Jojo Rabbit because it's crazy. Like, it's actually one of the saddest movies I've ever seen.
The saddest
Like,
movies?
super fucking sad.
Sure,
And
I've seen Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
Oh my God. That movie is fucking sad. You know what movie is sadder than that?
What are you
Low-key?
talking about because of the ending scene?
Yeah, dude, that whole movie is just really sad. But I was going to say,
I think it was my phone.
I shouldn't be checking my phone anyway, but I'm like,
It's fine, Jordan. We're good enough friends to where it's not like, why are you being rude to me? Why are
I
you
want a
trying?
podcast. I just want to make sure it's not an emergency with my dog.
Well, it's fine with it. I told you could have brought Noodle along.
I know Noodle's at my mom's house right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's why.
But
It's good you're going to be on the book show for tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was first one I told you yesterday. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, I forgot I even have a book show.
Shouts out.
Is that how-
Shouts out to Daniel.
That's how moves you're making.
Right.
That's how much.
Daniel.
No, Bridgegad.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Daniel Bridgegad.
Yeah, not the one.
Wait,
who's
Daniel
had, not-
Bright?
you're
Who's Daniel Bright?
He's the one that's been in two accidents where he's been hit by cars and he's had brain damage.
You know what's funny? Is like I don't even think that I've ever even met him. Have I?
He's the one. Probably met him. He's the one I had the handoff about. It was about
Daniel Virgin. I'm sorry.
Oh, it was.
And I do know your name because I was thinking like BDG. Like
It was last March when I had the handoff with Daniel Bright, where he took a $60 Coke bag from a lady that he was supposed to be on a date with, but then she just went back with me that night because, well, she had a DUI, so she couldn't drive back, and she also wanted it.
Wait, rewind. I just like feel really bad that I got his name wrong. Like I genuinely feel bad because I think he's really funny.
What, Daniel Bridgegate? Oh yeah. Well, he still makes it out to open mics sometimes, but yeah.
No, I'm saying like like he's like super cool and stuff that I'm like, sorry, but also thank you for reminding me of that because I was kind of forgetful.
I kind of get that impression. Are you kind of a forgetful
No,
person?
I'm not.
You're not? You remember everything, but you're like...
I've just been going through a lot.
You don't know which date you're moving. You don't know.
Things have just been like kind of just up in the air, but not really, but kind of.
Well, it's because I thought you signed a lease, so I thought it's like...
I did sign a lease, though.
Oh, you did sign
my lease. I fucking have been paying for it since the 23rd of this month.
Wait, why did you...
Because I needed to make... Well, because, okay, first I was going to Hawaii with my friend. So I'm like, the ticket leaves out of Phoenix, so I have to be there then. So I can literally move pretty much anytime I want.
Okay.
But I need to go to work so I can work a little bit more. I want to have like my last week of fucking open mics. And then I want to go visit my family. And stay down there for like a week. And then move. You get me? So that's like...
I feel you.
So yeah, then I was going to leave a little bit earlier. But then I was just like... My plans kind of changed a little bit. But no, I'm paying for it, dude. I'm gonna get there the middle of the month and I'm gonna have paid full rent for this month. And I'm not even there yet, but it's okay.
But you're living the good life.
But I'm living the good life, baby. See? And I'm super excited.
See, you're making moves already.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hiya.
But with that being said, I have a lot going on, low key. Not like, it was so much, but that I was a little forgetful. My bad.
All right. And
Thank
how
God
many kids are you kidnapping?
0, Karl.
0.
I would never kidnap any kids. That's terrible.
Only people.
Kids
Animals.
are people, Karl. I've never kidnapped anything, I don't think.
Never. Didn't you have that
have
story
you ever
earlier?
Kidnapped anything, Karl?
Not yet.
Karl, I don't like that.
What?
I like really like I'm your friend and I want to be your friend and I'm concerned for you sometimes. And I love you just the way you are, buddy.
You're not the only person concerned about me sometimes.
Karl.
You're not the only one concerned about me sometimes.
I know that. I'm not surprised by that, Karl. We love you, Karl.
What is this? You're taking this pendant right here.
I forgot to put this on because I rushed out of my house. But I brought it in with my keys and I'm like, oh yeah, I should put that on.
It's a butterfly.
It's a butterfly.
It goes around the wings right here, Harry. If you see him enough, you'll be able to finally get hard. You won't need to take a blue pill anymore, Harry. You know what the
Did you read the Harry Potter series?
No, I didn't read it.
What series? Did you read the Twilight series?
No, I didn't read it.
What's your favorite book?
That's what we say is reading a book. I really liked reading Soccernomics when I read it.
Okay, but you don't have a favorite book?
I liked reading Moneyball.
Okay.
I liked when I was in high school, I read Sex, Money, Kiss by Gene Simmons. That was a good book.
I got a question for you.
What?
What is your favorite currency? Like, which one do you think is the prettiest?
I don't know as much as looking currency, but I always like to say the word rupees, so I always like to talk about rupees.
Cute.
I don't know. Turkey has kind of good-looking currency if it wasn't so fucked up.
Right.
So if you have to do anything in Turkey, exploit them now. What? This is what I was trying to tell Noodle about. I was trying to tell Noodle about exploiting the international monetary system.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Noodle's not going to watch this.
Noodle listens to all my podcast episodes. Okay.
It's like, get out of here. Dropping you off at PetSmart.
No, but yeah, he was legitimately talking to my dog about this. This isn't funny. Not that it's not funny. I'm saying I think it's just strange.
Well,
I don't know what I would call it. But I'm saying this isn't like Karl is not joking. Like, he literally is petting my dog, and I'm like doing my thing, and he literally is talking to my dog about economics. He literally is trying to recruit my dog for some sort of Turkish. I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. And then I'm like, come on, Noodle, let's go over here now. Say bye to Karl. And then I'm standing there with her. And then like an hour later, Karl walks by and Noodle's like, and staring at him. And I'm like, dude, please don't listen to him. Don't listen to him, please.
Well,
Those are all real events.
After I told
Those
you
are all
when I
things that
got
happen.
my toenails painted that during it, I told the 7-year-old girl about why the Chinese government's evil. It shouldn't be surprising.
You told who that the government was?
It was an ex's, her
Your
cousin
ex-girlfriend?
her cousin lived with them, and her cousin was like a 7-year-old girl, and she wanted to paint like nails, and I was like, oh, I'll use like my nails for it. And during that time, I told her why the Chinese government's evil.
You know what is wild about you and kind of like psychopathic?
What?
A little bit is like, I think you're a nice guy.
Nice
I
guy.
love you.
I thought I'm a good person, not a nice person.
You're a good person. I think that's what keeps you from
Going off the edge.
Going off.
I like to observe the psycho people like at a zoo, like how you see the gorillas on the other side. I like to go up just to the glass. What?
Yeah, you do, Karl.
Is that a good way to explain it, or did you have a better way of it?
No, I think that actually explains it very well. But what I'm saying, is that, one of the psychotic things, I think it's like you have these thoughts and you really are psycho, but then also what's so also logical to you is like, I'm gonna be a good person. This is crazy. Like, I'm not gonna do these things, but like, you're very, look at your face right now.
I like to think about the bad stuff in my head. I like to have it in my head.
Yeah.
Just to know, it's like, all right, if it goes down, the bad stuff might also come with it. But also it was, how did I present it? Well, I started with the whole Winnie the Pooh censoring those images. And then I brought up Tiananmen Square and brought up what happened there. And then I brought up the concentration camps in Xinjiang. And that's how I hopefully influenced the 7-year-old to believe the Chinese government is evil.
Oh my God, Karl. Oh my God.
Sorry, viewers.
Oh my God. Okay. But I was going to say, though, the crazy fucking thing, and that proves my point even further. I fucking talk in circles, but whatever. Like the fucking.
Me too. But that's why you're cool.
But yeah. So like the fucking. The psychotic little part about you that I think adds on is that
influencing the youth.
No, is that you're like willing to like, oh, you want to paint my nails, and then you think to yourself, well, if I let her paint my nails, that is this time that I can talk to her about this thing. And then one step further being like, oh, since it's a kid, let me start off by talking about Winnie the Pooh. Then let's talk about this other thing. That I'm just like, you are actually crazy. Like, you are actually a dictator. Like, you're actually Vladimir Putin. Like, like you make that joke, but like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is that when you look like this, you have thoughts like that.
Sorry, viewers.
I don't know.
What are you saying? The receding hairline?
No, I'm just saying.
He's also 5'7",
like
and I'm
Vladimir.
at least 6 feet.
Okay.
Or 183 centimeters. That doesn't roll off the tongue as well. 183 centimeters tall.
Okay, how many centimeters are there in an inch?
12? Or is it like 12?
I don't like when you answer the questions because you're always like, 12? Like, duh. Like, doesn't everybody know that?
No, but I'm like,
yeah, I know that,
If
Karl.
anything in my head, I'm more like, wait, is it 12? I think it's 12.
You're all nervous? 12? Okay, no, I'm just going to go ahead and say that's correct. How many miles are there in a day?
How many miles in a day?
Like, how many miles do people walk in a day?
Well, I don't know how much the average person walks in a day. I don't know census records.
You know what I think about sometimes? Before,
What?
like...
Before the universe smashed away.
No, I was going to say something, but I think it's dumb because horses and shit. But even before horses, maybe.
Oh, you don't want to say it?
People who are
Come
like...
on.
People who like walked at first, and then they were like, oh my God, you know, it'd be so much faster as if we ran.
Yeah.
And then like the same, like how we have commercials now, like, try this car, or like, get by this horse. It was like, have you guys tried running? You guys can get there in half the fucking time than walking.
You don't have to worry about your mode of transportation being shot.
People are like, damn. And then like and then they were like, oh, you're running instead of walking because it gets you there half the time, you know? People are like, yeah, but then like you're sore, right? So then they're like, oh, dude, well, if you do these little stretches, if you come to my little class, yeah, you gotta, because you gotta like the same way that like you go to your car and you change the oil and shit. They're like, learn to stretch your legs, and then you have just like articles about that.
Are you imagining what the horses think?
And then the horses came along and they were like, fuck running, try fucking horses, baby. And then they like sold people horses and shit. And then they're like, wow, selling people horses is way more profitable than just telling people to run. That's free. But then it's like maybe shoes sales went up.
Shoes, yeah. People
because
still
like
need
people
shoes.
need shoes for their feet and shit to run. And it's like, oh, often shoes are like the little cars for your feet.
It was probably for like armies. It's like you need people that can move around quickly. It's this domesticated horse, this domesticated bronco.
Yeah.
You're still feeling the highness. As you can see right now, Jordyn is seeing into 4 different universes at once.
That's just, no. Yeah. I feel like that's more your speed because you're just like so, I'm like,
I also
like
had a thought when you were
I'm
like,
just like, they're like, in my head, I'm just like,
that's what I thought when you paused for a second. It's like, what if I said the N-word to break the ice?
Oh my God, stop, Carl. Oh, yeah,
it was just a thought. Sometimes, just a little drop right there, Mr. Wayne.
Does it sound like
it does, I can hear it. So for you viewers, that's Jordyn drinking from a hydro flask. If you want to put that on your soundboard, go send a carrier pigeon to her, and she'll get back to you with inquiries. What was it? You're trying to sound like a hog, like I miss Frizzle. Carl.
My voice is kind of fucked though, so I'm not
Why?
Because
Why is it fucked up?
I smoke a lot of weed, dude. I'm trying to stop. That's why I want to stop. It's annoying.
I was using.
And then I sound like.
I was having dabs of wax before you got here. What are you talking about? What you doing?
What else do we talk about, Carl?
Let's see. Comedy. What made you itch to start? What made you itch to start, Jordyn? Because I started May 27th, 2021. I still remember the exact date.
I started. My first time that I ever did it was in January. But, I mean, I'm 26, but I've always wanted to do it. I remember thinking, like, when I was maybe, like, 20, 21, I was like, I want to do fucking stand-up. So I would look it up. But, like, just, like, in Google, I wouldn't really find anything. And then, like, I knew of Tempe Improv. So I went to Tempe Improv, and this was, like, years ago. Like, fucking years ago. And they were like, you need to bring 10 people to go on. And then I was like, fuck that shit, because I don't know 10 people, and I don't want anybody to know. Like, even, like, my friend that I was like, oh, dude, I want to do comedy. She's like, oh, my God, I'll totally go. And I'm like, no, dude, like, I don't want you to go. Like, you know, whatever. So then when, like, Tempe Improv was the only place that I knew, and they're like, you need to bring 10 people. That was, and I have ADHD procrastination. That was it. That was it. And then years and years and years later, which was this year, January, I did it for the first time.
While you were in...
While I was in Austin, Texas. Because I was just visiting. And I was like, oh, like... And I would just, like, I've always, like, wanted to go there. So I went there. And I was like, oh, dude, like... There's, like, a bunch of, like, comedy, like, stuff happening here, too. Like, there's, like... Just, like, a bunch of comedy clubs and shit. And just, like, kind of, like... Not, like, touristy things, but just, like, things to do. I was like, oh, like, they're known, like, music, whatever. I was like, oh, my God, there's also, like, a bunch of comedy there. And I was like, dude, I don't even fucking live here. Like, I don't know anybody here. Fuck it, like... And there's probably so many open mics, like... Let me just fucking try to just, like, do this one time. So then I did it in Austin, like, I think, like, once or twice in, like, one night or something. I think I did it, like, once, twice, maybe 3 times. Maybe. I don't know. But then I didn't do it after that until, like, 3 months ago. And then, so that was what? So
it was, like, beginning of May, end of April?
I don't know. Hold on. Actually, yeah. I have no idea.
She doesn't even remember the date
January,
she started.
February, March. I remember the day. It was like the first like date that I started. Technically, the first time that I ever did comedy was like January like 14th or something. Because I remember it was in January, or maybe like January 8th or something. If I wanted to look it up, I could, because I have like a picture. But like with like the day, you know what I'm saying?
I know, but just like screen.
Shut up.
I know. I'm not saying it. I'm just like.
Leave me alone. You're supposed to be my friend Carl.
I am your friend Jordyn.
Okay. Anyway, but yeah.
And
So
I
my start
support
date
you
was,
in your endeavors.
yeah, my start date was January 14th or some fucking shit like that. But then I didn't do it again until yeah, like maybe like the beginning of May, June, July, August.
I think that was about when I first.
June, July, because it's about to be August.
Then that was sometime in May. Because
About to be August.
Whenever the first time I saw you, you showed up with Noodle. The first time I saw you.
Oh, okay, word.
It was at Devil's.
Devil's Advocate, right?
Yeah.
And that was like when my hair was all fucked up, huh?
I don't know. It's not really different. I don't really remember it being different.
That's fucked up, Carl. My hair looked terrible.
It didn't stand out to me for some reason.
Good.
Either
That
from
actually makes me
either
happy.
from then.
One time I bleached the top of my head because I'm a fucking idiot. And then
Yeah, so you and also Zoe had it where you could tell you had the hair job. You got it done a few months ago. Because now your natural hair is going back.
I wanted this. It was already like down to here. But then I was like, I just like want it. I don't want this hair. I want my hair to be brown again. like I'm over this, but I can't but then my friend who does my hair was like, or like fixed my hair. She was like, dude, you already did it blonde. Like you already did it. Just leave it. Like I'll bring the roots down and I'll like make it look like a balayage. Like you literally already bleached the fuck out of your hair. Like why are you going to just dye it darker? And I'm like, so I'm not happy about it, but
I've only dyed my hair blonde once, and I'm fine.
Honestly, I might do it
again.
like fucking. Maybe I'll like put like an actual color in it now that it's like, at least looks, dude. Oh, dude, it looks so horrible. It looks so horrible. Cause, dude, I bleached the top and then it was fucking yellow.
Oh,
you get what I'm saying?
okay. I think now I remember what you're saying.
Yeah, like
where it was more like the center.
It was like this. And then, like, it was just, like, the center because I'm a stupid idiot.
Okay, now I think I kind of remember.
And I started from the top, which is, like, what the fuck was I don't even know. Don't know. But did that. Then it was yellow. Then I was like, fuck. And then I put it blue because I wanted it to be blue. But then I put it blue, but because it wasn't white or lighter, it was yellow and blue, and that made green. So on the top of my head, it was just fucking green. Top bleached it. So then I was like, okay, I'm going to just bleach my whole hair then, I guess. Wash it out, bleach it again. Or no, actually, I didn't do that. I cut it. Immediately, like literally the next day. Like my hair was down to like here, but my hair was really fast, so like I didn't really care. That's why I was like, let's see what happens. But yeah, immediately went. I cut it like up to here, and then like so then it was like the top was bleached, and then like a little bit was down there, so then like just fucking.
You had a little bit of a stripe.
Like, yeah, just like did it all one color, cool. And I just lived like that for a long time.
She thought she looked like a Siberian tiger.
No, I literally looked so crazy, but I was like, I don't really care, to be honest, whatever.
So you looked the part.
And I had fucking crazy ass hair. And then, but then, yeah, my friend did this. She like brought the roots down more. Now it looks fine. Good even, I would say. It looks fine.
It looks all right.
It looks all right compared to what it was. It looks pretty fucking good, dude. Anyway, what else? What else you got, Carl? What's up with you?
If only so. Have you gotten any impressions from the type of people that hang out at open mics, whether they're the comics or non-comics?
Yeah, I have. And it's just a bunch of freaks and fucking weirdos and shit. It's cute though. I like it.
About right.
It's cute. I really genuinely enjoy it. But honestly...
And you fit in right in with us.
Oh, thank you. I wouldn't say that, Carl. I wouldn't group me in with... I'm just kidding. No, Joe, but...
No, you definitely overlap into the weirdo area a little.
Thank you, Carl.
But fun.
Fun weird.
Yeah.
And
fun weird as in try to get all the discounts you can at Goodwill.
That's not fun or weird. That is logical. That is sound. That is what any human being would do.
They'd lie for an extra 10% off.
If somebody said to you, hey, you can have an extra 10% off, you just got to lie to the cashier and say this, would you do it or no?
No, because it's the same. If it's.
Would you do it or no? But for the right price, right? You would fucking traffic a human being, Karl.
It has to be the right price.
But you wouldn't lie to a cashier at the Goodwill
Also,
to get 10%
I don't know
off of your fucking... What are you talking about?
Also, I don't know how I'd react if I was presented with a chance to traffic another human being. Maybe
I don't want to talk about this with you. I told you already. That's not my boundary.
Maybe I cowered out.
You probably would because you're a good person, and that's bad, dude.
Well, it's also
Karl,
like when
bad.
it's also like when when I was at the Nile coffee shop show, Carol Freeman, she asked everyone, including myself, is there an occupation you wouldn't date? And I did say human trafficker.
Good. That's what I like to hear, Karl.
Well, because I think I'd be a victim at some point. That's why.
You think you'd be a victim of human traffic?
Yeah, if you date someone who's involved with it, I feel like the chances rise.
So just stay away from those people.
I want to.
Stay away from those people.
I want to.
You worry me. I pray about you.
I told you there's a lot to worry about me. Not to blame, but if there is some type of a funeral done by the comedians for me, I want everyone to roast me as much as possible. I've thought of donating my body to science or like one of those cadavers medical students can go through.
Yeah,
but
they need to dissect your brain.
They can do that as well. They did that with my grandmother's, but I will make sure there's a video before they do the autopsy on me and it dissect me. And I'll tell them, you can hit me around, slap my body. I don't care. I'm dead.
Throw me in the trash.
Yeah, afterwards, throw me in the trash.
Throw me in the trash.
Do whatever you want for your amusement. No, I don't know what it's from.
It's okay.
It's fine.
I'm
uncultured.
Throw me in the trash.
I'm sorry.
But for like, you're not uncultured.
You sure I'm not?
Yeah. That's so funny. When Frank's like, when I die.
Well, I know it like a fair amount. I've seen it. I haven't seen like every single, but I have seen a fair amount of the episodes. Yeah.
It's like the only show that I watch. I
Really?
generally want to. I don't like watching TV, but I think that show's like comedy genius, and I like watch that show. But then I got over it eventually because I would literally all I would do is watch that show.
I waste my time in another way.
I don't want to know.
No. It's with all the soccer and other sports.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I think you were gonna say it's like, what does he watch?
Oh my.
No,
God.
that time I found the ISIS execution videos. That was just a one-time thing. But I want to find the child because I found the guy with the backpack.
Okay.
I want to find.
Okay, Karl. Do you have any questions for me, Karl? I'm your guest today.
Jordyn.
Yes, Karl. Do you?
So, when you saw Austin, what made you fall in love with the city of Austin? Because that's so original to move to Austin, Texas, right now, especially for comedy. Are
you patronizing me right now, Karl?
I probably am.
Oh, I can't believe. That's funny. Well.
What kind of
like
friend would I be if I
said,
wasn't patronizing you for making the original move of moving to Austin, Texas?
Thank you. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna set the record straight. Okay.
She's married a human trafficker.
I have not married anyone.
That's why she added a ring on her hand. She doesn't have it on today. But it's someone their cornea area.
All right. Anyway, I've just been wanting to move forever. I'm from Arizona, and I literally cry all the time because I love it here so much. I'm 26 years old, and I've been wanting to move out of the state since I was literally forever. And then I'm always like, oh, I want to move here, there. The first place I ever got on a plane, I went to Seattle. And then I wanted to move there, and that was like my whole thing for like a year. I was like, I'm moving to Seattle. But then like I stayed here because I was like, but I kind of like it here. I don't know, whatever happens. Then I like visited any place I visited, like fucking Portland. I was like, oh, for a while I was like, I'm gonna move to Denver. For a while, I was like, I'm gonna move. Yeah, I was gonna move to fucking Omaha, dude. Like, or like New York State, maybe. I don't know. Like
if
maybe like
Omaha
somewhere on the East Coast. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Like anytime that I go somewhere, I'm like, I want to move here. This is fucking sick. But with Seattle and whatever, it was like, oh, like I don't know. It was like it was always these excuses, like, well, I like don't know if I can actually live there because it rains all the time, and like I'm from Arizona, I don't know if I can actually handle that, or like Colorado, I love Colorado. I think it's beautiful. I'll say for the record, Denver is a fucking industrial wasteland. It's disgusting, and I don't know why anybody chooses to live there. Anyway,
sorry, Denver crowd.
Yeah, specifically Denver. Colorado's cool. Fuck Denver. Unless you live in like that one very specific high-rise building in the middle of downtown that you get at the view of the mountains, and that's pretty cool. But unless you live there in Denver, like why? I don't get it. There's a million other cool places in the world. But also, but yeah, Austin was truly the first place that I visited when I visited there that I was like, holy shit, like this is fucking sick. Like it kind of like, it's like the same temperature as Arizona. Dude, I swear to God, I feel like I gave everybody the spiel. But I went there and I felt like everything was like rainbow. Like everything was like colorful. Everything was like full of life. Like you go to the parks and people are actually out at the parks and shit. You know what I mean? Like people are actually out there. And I feel like in Arizona,
there was men sodomizing out in the middle of the park. It was a beautiful sight. It was just like San Francisco, but with less homeless people attacking each other.
Yeah, like I don't know. It was just like cute. And then how like the Colorado River runs through here, 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sorry, I was talking over you.
No. You said the Colorado River.
No, sorry. Okay, the Colorado River. It's like a 45-minute drive from here, 50 minutes. But then like once you're there, you're at the Colorado River, and it's the fucking like if you guys go like
tubing.
Salt River tubing. That is like the Salt River. That technically that is the Colorado River. It flows through. That fucking river flows through Austin, Texas, bro. So it's like just geographically. And I think this is a place that made me think about that too. Like, damn, like it really does make a difference. Like, what the fuck, like how your city was set up. But it's not like they knew which cities were gonna be like the big fucking cities necessarily, or like the cool cities when they built it. So it's just wild that like, because it reminds me, it's like literally when I was in Austin, downtown Austin. Imagine being in downtown Phoenix, walking 15 minutes, just walking 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and being at the Salt River, dude. And then there's like people tubing and shit on it. And then there's like just like parks and people are like riding their bikes and fucking like slacklining, but like over the fucking bridge and shit. So they're like slacklining and then like falling into the river, like falling. And when they fall into the Colorado River. They like bounce, they get back up. Like I'm like, dude, it literally reminds me of like a fucking never ending like summer camp type vibes. The weather's fucking dope. Like everything is just cool. It's like a walkable city. I don't know. Also, you know the Tempe Town Lake was modeled after Austin.
You're talking about how Lake Austin.
No, well, I'm saying like Tempe Town Lake, you know how we have that bridge? That literally was like, Tempe Town Lake was inspired by and like kind of built the way that it's like structured with like the man-made lake in Tempe Town Lake and shit. Literally after Austin. Anyway.
So this city copied Austin.
So
that's good to know.
It's cool. And I love Arizona. And I'm like, I never would want to move on it. Like I do want to move because I want to experience something different. But also the first place I was like, honestly, this fucking is super cool. This is super cool. And then yeah, like, when I was there, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try stand-up, did it. You know, that was cool. Then I really started doing stand-up, but like, before I even did stand-up at Austin or whatever, like, just like being there, nothing to do with comedy, like, it just is so fucking cool, you know? And then kind of, okay, well, there is like, because I didn't even know what Kill Tony was until I went to Austin.
Oh, you didn't know what it was?
And now I fucking love that show. Like, I love that show. I watch it fucking all day, every day type shit. But like, when I went there, I was like, I was staying in a hostel and there was other people that were trying to be comedians. And then that's when I first realized like, oh, like there's like comedians staying in my hostel, like people that like came here to do, like, that's crazy. I'm like, do you guys have any open mics? They're like, oh, you should try to do Kill Tony. Like that's the big one that people do. And I'm like, oh, what is that? They're like, oh, it's like this podcast, but like, it's like, you just like sign up or whatever. Like very vaguely described it to me. Then I went, it was at the Vulcan, got to like stand and like kind of like listen. That was like the first like episode whatever that I watched, was being in line. Did not know shit about it. Actually fucking saw what the fuck his face is outside, but like didn't even realize it at the time type shit. Not Tony, fucking Hans Kim.
Oh,
I literally saw him outside and I was like, I did not know, you know what I mean?
Daniel's hosted for Hans Kim when he performed at the Tempe Improv before.
Oh really?
Yeah,
dude, that's yeah, but like I just like had no idea anything about this at all. Watched the one episode, cool, went home and I was like, oh yeah, this was the episode. Like crazy shit happened on that one. They like gave this girl fucking like all this stuff. And then I just like saw like, just like being there, like how cool it is. And like, I don't know. I was just like, damn, like that's actually really fucking cool. Cause if you can actually, I don't know, like it just kind of like sparked that. And then yeah, I started doing like more comedy and shit in Arizona. And I'm like, well, I'm already moving there, whatever. I'm just saying it's of no relation.
Exactly.
I'm not like, ugh.
She's got 3 months under her belt here and she's ready to move on because she's doing better than all of
No,
us.
shut up. No, I just want to move. Actually, don't want to leave. That'll be my other confession for the show. I'm not talking a lot, but like, I genuinely don't even want to leave Arizona. Like, I fucking love the comedy scene here so much. For real. Like, I love every single person in it. It's been so cute. Like, I went from like, I used to just go to open mics, leave. Or like I'd go to open mics, I just like write. I wouldn't talk to anybody or whatever. I'd be like just keep to myself. So like now I'm like, dude, I love all of you guys so much. I love seeing like you guys. I love seeing your fucking open mics. I love like shows and shit too. But like I feel like open mics are honestly just so cool, and I'm excited to go to Austin, and I'm not complaining, but I do worry that like what if it's just like oversaturated or something, or like then you have all these fucking people that like I don't know, like I don't know. I'm sure that it'll be cool and I'll like find like people, but I just think that Arizona like Phoenix comedy scene is like just so cute, and I'm gonna miss it so much. And like I don't know,
Honestly,
it's just super fucking
find
cute.
what you like best.
Yeah, well that's what I'm saying. Like honestly, I feel like I keep
year-
telling all my friends like no, I'm moving back here. Like I'm moving back here because I feel like Phoenix is such a place where like people don't really know yet how fucking cool it is, and that's why it's still so cool. Is because it's like before fucking Austin was like keep Austin weird and like actually was weird, and then everybody moved there, or like keep Portland weird and then everybody moved to Portland, like that kind of shit. Like it's like keep fucking Phoenix weird, dude, and nobody even knows anything. Like yeah, there's people that move here every year and shit, but I'm saying like I don't know, I just think it has really grown a lot, and
people like me have saturated the place.
Yeah, no, like it's just I just fucking love Phoenix. I just love Phoenix, and I already have told my friends like I'm literally just gonna move back here because I don't even want to be like I was telling you, like I don't see myself as like whatever. I don't want to get into it.
Just
But,
yeah,
like,
I mean,
but I just, like,
see
want-
what you like for the place. You'll have the year, and if you want to move back, you always can.
Yeah, sorry, I talk a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay in touch with us for the time being. Don't be like one of those people who's like, you've gone missing.
Yeah, I've got missing. No, I will stay in touch. I'll be back.
But it gives
so
also
excited. I love
motivation
everybody,
to
like-
go, but for at least for me to make the Austin trip now,
Yeah.
because I haven't been there, and I
Yeah,
have the
dude,
family
I'll
there.
host you guys. I'll host you.
Well,
all.
I got my uncle's place, and so I can just go by.
Yeah.
Although if I'm
I'm
gonna
giving
act
a-
devious, I
I'm
should
giving-
probably not be around his children.
Oh.
Well, they're 15 and 12 now.
Yeah.
They're fine. They're learning deviousness.
Deviosity.
You know, one thing I'll have to
killed
do at some point
Karl.
with you, I'll have to do go-kart racing against you.
Dude, I want to go kart racing. We can
Oh,
arrange
hell yeah.
that.
Hell
I'll
yeah.
have my people call your people. We can go kart racing.
Well, because obviously here there's the K1, but if you're going to be in Austin, they have the Andretti place. I know they're building an Andretti place here, but it's not up and running yet. So that's always entertaining.
Yeah. Damn.
I don't know. It's just funny to me to like test someone's way and like see, how did they drive? Did they drive dirty when they try to get others out of the way?
I'm in it for the ride, dude. But I am competitive. I have a need for speed, for sure.
You have a need for speed.
like,
You know how at the apex of turns,
No, I don't know what that is.
where you have the least amount of a turn on your wheel when you go around a turn. So
Okay.
typically you hit it from the farther side, so there's less you don't have to turn as hard.
How good are you at math?
Moderately well.
What's 14 times 27?
14, 27, 14. 8, 4. That would be 224,
224,000.
if that's what it is.
Cool.
I think. I don't know. That was just in my head. I was like, because I was first trying to do, I can't even remember what it was. What was it? 14 times 8 or something.
14 times 27, I said.
14 times 27. Oh. I hope I got it right.
I think you did. Cool.
I should have just done 27 and then the 14. I could have. I'm not as smart. I'm not as bright as I used to be when I was in school.
Really?
Well, I mean, I feel like when you're in there, like, you just have to do it each day.
You're like exercising your brain more.
Yeah.
How do you
Where it's
exercise
like
your
now,
brain, Karl? What are things that you like to do to keep up?
Trivia stuff. Sometimes you do like puzzles, like Sudoku puzzles, crosswords too. Because those, if you ever play chess, it's fun. That's why a lot of the autistic people out here, they play chess.
I want to learn how to play chess. I don't know how to play. I know how to play checkers.
I
know how to play Chinese checkers.
Well, it's like chess. I know the basic rules, but learning the strategy, that's something that
I don't
more
even know the
experience.
strategy.
Oh,
I
just the
didn't
basic
know the
rules?
base rules. Yeah.
Oh, then that's easy to do.
Cool.
Yeah, see, you're learning so much.
Learning.
And plus, I mean, with traveling and stuff, it's always good to have people in other places because it's like back home. I had some friends still back home for me, so it's always good to have those people. So whenever you visit here, we'll be ready for you. And in fact, if the roast shows are still going on and you're interested, I could see with Josh Harrison if he could pair me against you to roast.
Oh, I'd be down for that, Karl. I'd roast the fuck out of you, Karl.
That sounds good.
You're like, your mind is turning. You're like, yeah, bitch. Fucking wait. I'm like,
all right.
Hell yeah.
That sounds good.
Hell yeah.
Because I've done it once. I did against Ryback, and I don't know if I should have taken offense to it being told. It's like, wow, you did better than I expected. It's like, damn it.
God damn it.
What did I do? Hopefully you don't need me to figure off anything else that's been weird that I've been figuring out. Oh, there were some disputes that some bears in China were at a zoo were actually humans.
Really?
Because they were standing up on their own two legs, how they were moving, and there were people, international media, when it got out there, like, they're moving like this, and the zoo tries to treat out, oh no, they're bears, you must have not heard.
Wait, what do you believe, Karl? Whose side are you on?
Huh?
Do you believe that they're people, or do you believe that they're bears?
I didn't really look into this too much. I was more observing what was being accused.
But what does your intuition tell you?
Like, as long as it's a real species of bears and they're not just like, oh, we found a new type, then I believe it. Otherwise, like, they could be one of those things like, oh, aren't our scientists the best? They find new types of species every day.
Bear human species. Did you hear about the shark that crawled on land and is walking around?
I did not hear about that shark, but it sounds like Newport Beach, Connecticut's in real trouble today.
Dude, 60 Minutes with Karl Goldthorpe.
What?
I am honestly honored. This is my favorite podcast that I've done thus far. I've only done 3, but this has been my favorite of all time. I'm
really?
serious. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have the other ones been released yet?
I did one with Joey Capuana.
Castellano.
Capybara, my bad. And then I did one with Patrick.
I'm trying to remember Patrick.
Pat.
Oh, now I think I know who you're talking about.
It's funny because I call him Patrick, but people are like, "Oh, Pat." I'm like, "Sure."
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about now. Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, I was just trying to like get in my head.
But 60 motherfucking minutes with Karl Goldthorpe. I know you say Karl G, but I like Karl Goldthorpe.
Karl Goldthorpe.
I think that is you. That is you. That is who you are. Well, it encapsulates who you are.
Well, that's why when I'm announced, I do put Karl Goldthorpe.
And your last name has gold in it. What is Thorpe?
You should have seen when there was someone, his name was Fine Silver, and he was here.
You were like, damn, Fine Silver.
Well, gold and silver, if we combined our names.
Yeah. I feel like you just like were like, cha-ching, cha-ching. Damn. So, cool. Cool fucking beans.
Why are you telling me cool beans?
No, all right. I like when my mind is working and thoughts are happening.
That's
and
good.
you.
That's good because you were pausing at times with the marijuana.
Oh, with the what?
With the marijuana.
Dude, I know I probably look so dumb. You gotta cut that out. My face.
Why?
Because I'm like this. Like, if I didn't have a microphone in my hand, I would just be like.
Where are you?
I hate like when I get really stoned. I whisper a lot, but I don't realize that I'm talking super low.
She writes anti-Semitic things on bar walls.
Oh, hush, Karl.
And Zoe.
Oh my God, no!
That's what I thought.
That's not what we were doing.
I did say it was just stuff in cursive, but it looked bad.
Oh! You're saying what she fucking on the chalkboard?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It was something she
was like, "I love you. You should too." She's like, "I love you. Do you love you? You too. You should."
And then I wrote for a bird. I put the CIA is watching.
Yeah, I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Hey, just letting people remind them.
It was like this like little like bird in high heels that somebody had drawn or chalked.
And I gave it a little text bubble.
Yeah. Very cool stuff.
Very
Gotta
cheap.
love the open mics, bro. This is why.
Oh, you always see there's also ones where you know you're more likely to see fun stuff than others too.
What's your favorite open mic?
Or just with the combination of everything, Woodshed.
I love Woodshed.
It's not glamorous. It's not too far away. The owner, when he showed me his new place, he even invited me. So I feel very close.
Good. I was giving him the stink eye the other night.
Really?
Yeah, the owner. Because I asked him, because I was like,
why you give it to Brandon?
Wait, you're talking about the owner of the Casey Woodchin?
Yeah, Brandon Casey.
Brandon Casey, yeah. He was like, I was like, because Joey was like, no, we can't smoke weed out here. We can't smoke weed out here. I was like, just fucking ask him. And then he was like, no. So then I was like, sorry, sir. Excuse me. Can we smoke weed out here on your patio just really quick? And he was just like, no, I'm going to get a fine. But if you just walk literally right outside of that gate.
Oh, yeah, that side thing.
I was like, okay, Casey. I was like, okay, this is a one-hitter, sir. But okay. And then I just like, as we were like leaving to like go smoke, we made eye contact. And I was just like, just giving him dirty looks. And he was like, I'm sorry. I was like, I hate you. But great food, great workers, great. I love Actually, I love them all. Wait, what's your other favorite? Just Casey's?
I mean, I like Beyond the Wait for it, doing the Wayward Tap House.
Yeah.
I love
Wayward. I love Devils. And I love Casey's.
And because Christian and Cole hosted Pub Rock Live.
I feel like Pub Rock would also be cool, but like, I just never would go there.
Oh,
just
really?
because I always work every Tuesday. You get what I mean? So like, I would always go on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then like Friday. There's not really one. Friday I went to Backstreet Asia once.
Oh, I've never been to that one.
Go to it. You would love it. Go to it, please. You must.
Well, I won't be here this Friday, so.
Go next week. It's really cool. I'm serious. You have to at least try one time. I try to go as many as I can, or at least like once. Like I've done Pub Rock, even though I don't always do it. But I've done.
I have seen you. You do a lot of the ones. That's fucking terrific.
I do. I did the Bullshooters, but for Joey's pre-show, because we have a signed contract for that. But I don't stay for the actual show because I don't have a signed contract.
A signed contract? Wait,
yeah.
What?
So like I only go to the pre-show on Tuesdays for Bullshooters because me and Joey have the signed contract. Me and Samantha Lochner and Chris Erb do not have a signed contract for the.
Oh, you have a signed
show.
contract to do the pre-show. Oh.
Yeah. But I don't have it for that. So I go to the pre-show, and then I went to Pub Rock. You know. So I've done those two, technically. And then what other ones are there? I did one on Sunday at like the Funny Bone Lounge.
That's the Tosos, or?
I don't know. It's like not actually called the Funny Bone Lounge. Let me look it up.
Try to find who it is. Give props to the right person who hosts it.
I forgot his name. I'm trying to find it on Instagram.
It's not Gene Morris. He does his at Lenora's, which is literally just in a bowling alley.
See, I've never done.
Because I know the Tickle Your Bone one. That's the one I'm seeing with friends. I'll reach out to.
It was Coop's Barn Girl.
Oh, Coops. Oh, that one.
I love the Whining Pig. I do that every Sunday now, but that just started. I did Jared's once.
Nice.
I did I think I've done all of them except I've never done Pick Your Poison.
Oh, the Mic Drop Mania.
Yeah, I've never done Pick Your Poison. I've never done JP's Comedy Club, I don't think. And then Stir Crazy I've never done.
Oh yeah, because you got to do the sign up for that.
I don't believe in that. I haven't done the Social House.
I've never been to that one.
I've never done Say When. I guess I haven't done a lot of them actually. And I've never done Do Better.
Got it.
Damn. Okay, well, I have to be...
Do we want to have a few final thoughts?
Yeah, what are your final thoughts?
I was glad to have you in to record because I didn't
you.
want to miss out before you left. I mean, now I know that it's been kind of extended a little.
You don't have to talk about my business, Carl.
Well, I'm not going to go into details.
Thank you, Karl.
I tried my best.
Yeah, this has been so much fun. I'm so happy.
Just my ears. I'm sorry, audience. She likes to scream at random times.
I'm just so floored. Just kidding. No, but I'm so happy, and thank you for having me on. I truly feel honored. I didn't feel this honored when I went on Joey Capybara's podcast.
On Joey Castellana's podcast.
Has he been on your podcast?
Yeah, he was the previous episode.
Okay, I need to listen to it. I'm sorry. But oh my god, I'm excited now. I'm excited to hear that one. I'm so happy. Yeah, because this makes me so fucking happy. Like, I genuinely just think this is so cute.
What?
Just, I don't know. I think it's so cool because I always wanted to be on a podcast.
Hey, you don't have to. It's not that too much.
I know.
It's the equivalent of a decade ago when they're like, "Oh, I got a blog." All right, we
I
all do it because
know.
we're basic bitches, but we just do it for fun. If anything,
That
it's
is
to
so
encapsulate the stupid shit we see at open mics.
Yeah, and just our thoughts and feelings, and the world around us.
But we'll make sure they see you, your comedy. We could put a link to your YouTube because we could promote that. If we want to.
Thank you. Oh my god, thank you. Yeah. I have so much footage, but I don't have a laptop right now, so I literally have enough. I have all the. I'm like, shooting has wrapped for seasons 2 and season 3, but I only have season 1 out right now. But seasons 2 and 3 are coming.
All right, see, and no one's gonna cancel her. No stupid Paramount Plus. No stupid Viacom. No stupid Turner Media.
I have my own TV show. I'm actually upset that you said YouTube because it's on YouTube, the platform.
I didn't say YouTube, but if you want to be like that one woman who shot up YouTube headquarters a few years ago.
I don't want to be like that woman.
All right, well.
But I might, and I know that you're the person I would go to if I wanted to do that, and that's why our friendship is beautiful.
That's great. That's great to know. I'm glad to be that resource for you, Jordyn.
Yeah.
She's a great person, fun. You should definitely see her up on the rise. Just watch. Give it about 6 months or even less than that. She'll be better than me. You'll see.